It's showtime.
Good morning. It's a Thursday morning. Everyone's up and bright. They're ready to go.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Good morning.
I apologize in advance.
Yep.
Hey, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the A, and y'all can tell I've broken out my Alabama.
I see that.
I had my big A on yesterday, Zack.
I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be Clemson the way you've been talking about it.
You know what they call this time of year right now before football starts?
Boring.
No, it's the season for the dispensing of reason. Because everybody's going to beat Alabama this year.
Oh, yeah.
They think.
Hold that thought. Let's do weather before Joseph spills the beans about Yellowstone.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. 70 degrees out there this morning. Foggy, too. Take a few extra minutes to get to work if you have a ways to travel anyway, because there are some big patches of fog. All those storms last night or yesterday, late evening. High temperatures today. You did. 90 degrees. No worries of rain today. Only that 20% chance of a shower tomorrow, though. That jumps up to 40 with 85 for your high. Carry it on into Saturday.
All right, let me talk about Dixie.
That's right.
Some of the finest people on earth. They got a big showroom down there. Free popcorn, I might add.
Really?
Good stuff, too. Dixie on Highway 72 West. Get it. You can see red tag sale. Great deals on Toro. Man, they got more Toro. Y'all ever been in down there?
I have. I like their flooring down there.
They call it Dixie Auto Parts because that's what they call it.
I might need a new mower.
They got everything. Yeah, that big yard as you
I like
got.
my parking there.
Yeah, big a yard as you gonna have when
That's
you
true.
move. Man, yeah, it needs cutting now.
Calico yard.
You know what?
Well, a good
Did you guys
neighbor would.
cut it?
No, not yet.
Oh.
A good neighbor would.
They
Is it
sell,
Todd?
hey, Joseph, they sell weed eaters too. You'll need one of them down
Are you
there,
telling
too.
me he hadn't been cutting the grass over there? It's still his house.
Who?
The man that owns it.
Well, when we were there, it was high.
Greg, how are you?
Doing
We
well.
did it before.
How's the new job?
It's going great. You know, doing our training right now, orientation, breaking students in.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
How's the police department over there?
They are vibrant. They are on the ball.
Hey, what's the
Do
deal?
not
Fine,
speak.
Mom. I'm still high-hatted. I ain't got into sports yet except wearing my shirt.
Well, we've got into that season of the suspension of reason, as I call it. It's
Well,
when
Gloria had the
everybody-
best line. She said it's boring.
Yeah, this is where everybody calls up now and says, Paul, you know, we'll use South Carolina, for example. South Carolina's going to go 10-2 this year. That's the standard call he gets. And he says, well, okay, let's pull their schedule up. And he's like, okay, Bama, they're going to win that one, Paul. He's like, all right, this conversation's over. You know,
Yeah.
Well, we
cuts him
might
off.
not be that good this year.
We're good
Yeah,
at
let's have everybody think that.
We're good every year.
I want to know, is there breaking news from Clemson?
What?
They had a bunch of, they had 13 violations of the football
Yeah, I
program.
wanted to see what Zach had to say
Oh,
about it.
I hadn't heard this.
Really?
You broke the news on me,
Zach
bro.
don't know
Oh,
what's
my
happening.
goodness.
No,
I
I
heard
don't
it
know about
yesterday.
this,
They self-reported.
Are they big or
Self-reported.
little?
I didn't say we'd have good
Well, I
breaking
just saw
news.
that they had self-reported. It was 19 violations.
Okay, I heard 16.
Well, Zach can tell us all about it right now.
Well.
He's our sports director who's up on the know about everything. And we're going to start, he's going to start producing the show.
Just a little
Yeah.
Well, welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you
With
by
some sport.
All-Star Plumbers. For all your plumbing needs, go to All-Star Plumbers and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKC 10 to 12 Saturday, where we'll be live at the Ardmore Car Show minus Joseph this Saturday.
darn
Hey, he
it.
won't be there, but hey, since I got drinking out of his mug, can I mention him? Do they still advertise with us?
Who is it?
Bo.
Yep,
Hey,
absolutely.
it's a good day to see Bo.
It's a great day
So go
to call
see.
Bo.
Great day to see Bo. So Bo
Great
Goss.
day to call Bo.
Marmac, I'm drinking out of.
Great day to call Bo.
That's right. Great.
Calbo.
You're going to drink
But
coffee or do
hey,
sports?
I was asked about Coach Pugh and Coach Legs. They will be here next Thursday, as I was told to.
They couldn't make it anyway today. You said,
Well, Coach, it's today's Coach Legs' first day back at school after being on the injury reserve list. So everybody take it easy on Coach Leg at school today, because he's going to have a rough.
You got a nice
you don't
donut.
do
Oh, break
sports?
him in right.
He's
Hurry
still
up.
recuperating. Hey, no area of schools from Decatur Daily area coverage is ranked, but, you know, if you go just right up the road, Madison Academy and them are ranked. So
With
this
Coach Johnson.
this story's a little misleading. It's just Decatur Daily.
didn't
says
write it,
they have no teams ranked, so we'll skip that. East Limestone's Crimson Beavens likes to be called a headhunter. Jamie, I got to read this little sentence right here. It said, you release so much anger, you wait for the ball to snap, then you search for it, and when you find it, you go get it. You haul tail, and you put it on them. I love being called a headhunter. One of the best kids I ever been around in all my years at Ardmore and East. Love this kid, Crimson Bivens. And
That's
he's going to be one of
who was
our
quoted
leaders.
as saying that statement.
That's what he said, haul tail. And I
like
can
that.
hear him saying that
I
right
thought
now.
you'd say all ass.
No, this kid, he's a good kid.
Wouldn't you?
He said Hall Butox.
Who says all tail?
This kid does.
The kid does.
Hey, me and Todd knows his daddy, so that's how he
He's a
talks.
good boy.
He's a good one.
So, good job by Crimson. Freshman battling for Auburn quarterback job, I still say, I think it's going to be Patrick Nix. I'm calling it out right now. Game 1, Patrick Nix will be starting quarterback.
I don't care.
I could care less too, but I'm just calling it out. And the top guys in the SEC this year, they're predicting Derek Brown from Auburn, Grant Delpit from LSU, Jake Fromm, Jerry Judy, Dylan Moses, Tua, and Andrew Thomas from Georgia. So 3 Alabama guys on that list and a couple Auburn. So, but I think it's going to be a great year. I think as long as Tua stays healthy. So that offensive line's got to do
there's
their
the
job.
point, Greg.
Yeah.
Zach,
Jamie, back to you.
if Tua gets hurt, are we still in good shape?
Yeah.
Who's the
I
backup?
think
Mac
so.
Jones.
Mac Jones.
Never heard of him.
There's Tua. Brad, I'll use that again in a second, something else too. But hey, we got a special birthday I want to talk about today. He would have been 66 years old today. The one and only, the Swami.
The
One of our
Swami.
bestest buds in the world, Keith Davis, the Swami, would have been, there he is, would have been 66 years
I
old
wish I'd
today.
have known him.
Dude, he was a
I
treat,
wish you,
man.
there he is right there.
I got
land.
What was it, Brad? I got land.
I got land.
I got
Oh,
land.
Keith, man, he was, look at all these pictures Brad's put together. He was-
Senior leadership.
This dude was a. Oh, I got to. We would go in. He always said he got hit by a train in Athens one day downtown.
He did?
True story. And he always told the story
He
because
was in a
went to
car.
Athens State. We're at a birthday party in Rogersville a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Guy comes up to me, says, Jamie, that'd be me. He said, I was with Keith when he got hit by the train. He ran over, you heard him.
goodness.
He said, here's the story. We're pulling across the track. Well, Keith's car stops.
Oh,
He
man.
said, well, here comes the train. We got time to get out of the car.
And even
which
push
I
it off
do.
the tracks.
He says, Keith's so worried that his daddy, Brad, is going to get mad if that car gets
Oh,
hit.
man.
He sits in the car. It gets hit by a train.
Goodness. Downtown.
And
Right?
he didn't
walked
get out
out
of the
of it, huh?
train.
True story.
Car.
Good night.
They had slow. They had plenty of time to get out.
So then he has to go to the hospital because he hurt his leg,
Yeah.
and that's why he always limped.
Oh, man.
Hey, we got another birthday, one of our
Who?
buddies. Teresa Smith.
Teresa
Today's her
Smith.
birthday.
Yep.
All right, Teresa.
Happy birthday to
All right.
Teresa.
We got any pictures?
We do.
All right. Y'all know I'm back in rehab.
You
Right.
are.
I was
Look
drinking
at
fine.
that
I was
name.
drinking finally
That drinking
got
finally got to you.
He's training for the senior
Knee
league.
rehab. Knee
To
rehab.
go to the store, they ran into my old buddy. We didn't have time. Well, he's limping around. That's Jeff Brooks, drives a school bus to Limestone County, retired. One of my old buddies. Me and him, hit the same kind of weights when we work out together. He's
Yeah,
in there
looks like
limping. He's the one that Gloria told us all about.
They're
our
comparing
ailments.
ailments, each of
What all's
them.
wrong with us now?
Oh, yeah, that
All
happened.
right, but I'm telling y'all, I'm back in rehab. We'll show a picture of that in a minute. Next. Well, this ain't it either. Go in there. Ran
Dean
into these two
Crenut.
dudes.
Hey, that's Dean Crenut, Skip.
Yep,
We went to
that's
school
me.
with him. Me and Greg with the purple shirt.
Went
Me
to
and
school
Greg
with
went to
him.
school with
Yeah, well,
him.
they're all telling stories. So anyway, this is after rehab. So that's what's next. This girl is Antonio's fiance.
Oh, yeah, Antonio.
Yeah,
Fiance or girlfriend? Are they engaged?
they are now.
You heard it here first.
Congratulations.
proposed
Yes,
in
Alabama
proxy.
shirt I had on yesterday. What else? So I'm coming out of rehab. All right.
Mr. George
This
Ford.
guy, George Ford, was at rehab yesterday. Broke his hip.
Bless his heart.
He's 101.
No way.
That's awesome.
100. Not the one on the right, the one on the left. He's
I know the one on the other side.
I thought that was your older brother.
Jamie, there's hope.
the dude is 101.
Man. How many
That's
more years does
incredible.
Jamie have to live to be 101?
You can do it.
Oh, 101.
And he was getting
That's
around.
amazing.
He was in there
He had a
doing.
cane. Yeah.
Hey, you can still be doing the show when you're 101.
At the rate it's going, yes.
Yeah.
Half a day a week.
Yeah, that's show. We got Chris Rader, our good friend. He had some.
A half a day a week.
Is that songwriter's thing?
They
That's Chris
did.
Raiders.
And they just wanted, for Don, they just wanted
good.
to thank everyone that came out. Thank you guys for participating
Thought
with
that was
that
you,
event. That
Gloria,
was great.
playing there.
No, not me. I can't sing. I can't sing at all. Jamie, when you're 101, you can do a half a show a day.
Yeah, that's
Once
right.
a week.
Half a show.
30
half a
minutes.
show a week.
Rate is going. It may be down that before the month's
Did I
over.
tell you, I ended up sitting beside Chris's brother one
Look,
day at
how
the
sweet.
Alabama game, didn't know who he was. He said, I'm Chris Rader's brother.
That's
At the
right.
rate it's going, I might be down to a half a show now. The way it looks like, the way guests are showing up today, maybe you don't.
Well,
Hey, look,
whose fault? It's my fault. I don't
Mr.
think
Ringleader himself. We'll have more video of that coming up later, how Zack stuffed himself.
Oh, at the
did,
Wing
didn't he?
Fest.
Hey,
wow.
Gloria was taking little nibbles. I was eating the whole thing. I was eating the whole
There were
wing.
That
20
was a
wings
gobbler.
to
You got to
eat.
pace yourself at those events.
He did to the next
Hey, me and the other 10 guys, we all
About
ate.
this later. We'll have video coming up in just a
Guys
moment.
did.
Y'all hang on.
He was in Tommy Boy.
And now, it's time
Gotta
to
get
play
paid.
Judge Jamie with the Cooper card. We are loaded this morning with people with a wealth of information. Zeke may even be here himself. He may walk through there. He's got
That
a
ain't
new
happening,
office
Dave.
about to open in Hartselle, Alabama.
That's right.
Zeke, one of hearing. If you know somebody's having a hearing problem, contact him. Veteran players
Yeah, this
today.
is an all-star game
Yeah.
today.
Oh, well, you know,
World
champions. All-star. Wrong answer. Right answer. I know everything this morning. That's not like that, Joseph. All-star
Yeah, Jamie.
tournament.
All-star with
Cooper
all-star.
Court, all-star.
Y'all have to play because I got no other choice.
It's called a
Todd,
captive
how are
audience.
you?
I'm just wonderful.
Are you? And you're
Fixing to
hosting.
smoke these folks.
Hey, if we were the Three Stooges, would I be Mo?
I think you'd have to be.
You might be Curly.
Anyway, I'm
Well,
sorry.
we know you'd be Larry. No,
Sham.
you'd be Larry. You'd be Curly. All right, here we go. All right, they have a day for everything. What is today nationally, according to USA? And all you people playing
Oh, I mean,
worldwide.
Brandon Spinner on 48 usually good, but I missed it this morning. He's always telling me.
It's National Diaper Day.
National Peanut Butter Jelly
Day.
Day.
National
gosh.
Dollar Day.
Dollar Day.
Dollar Day.
Dollar Day.
What does that mean?
Well, I'll tell you this minute. A dollar is a dollar today, 2019.
Okay.
100
Dollar is a
years ago
dollar.
today, how much was a dollar worth?
$1.47.
Wrong answer.
$1.27.
$1.75.
$2.
$2.15.
$3.
Must be a
$4.
bunch.
$5.10.
$14.81.
Are you
One year.
serious?
Hey, I got to tell y'all a quick story. Speaking of dollar. Any of y'all ever go on AL.com?
All the
Yeah.
time.
Go to it. You know they do these little skits?
Just sports section.
Oh,
Yeah.
the sports guys, the
No, this
shorts.
is called Neighborhood News.
Never seen that
Oh,
one.
that's hilarious.
It must be I bet the same one does SEC.
And they do it like a newscast. If our neighborhoods had a local newscast, and it's got these people saying, "Hey, there's a strange car just pulled in and turned around in the driveway 3 houses down and following," and then they come back to these anchors. They're sitting on a set, and then they say, "Hey, there's construction going on in town too. Looks like we're going to be getting a Olive Garden, maybe an Outback." And they said, "We'll have more on this later." And it shows this bulldozer out there working. Then it goes on to something else. Cat's missing. It's really good. Then they come back.
funny.
Oh, we have the end of the breaking news on the construction in the neighborhood. Wait, it's a new Dollar General.
It's kind of like didn't some high schools have like a little local morning
I saw a country overstory on one I did the other day, 1983 in Athens.
where they were doing a
Yeah.
morning show?
They
funny.
contacted me, so. Athens Bible's moving. Already moved. They start today.
Yep.
They
Oh, at the
And
new
here's
school.
they march from the old school all the way down to
They
the new
shut
school.
31 down.
What
Did they?
year did Athens Bible open?
47.
76 years
In the
ago.
original building.
41.
1947.
What year?
61.
76. 1943.
1943 is a right answer.
Did you go there, Zach?
No,
No, I went to Athens High School.
Wouldn't let him
he
in.
wasn't tall enough.
Hey, a lady was arrested on a DUI charge the other day. She's the owner of a restaurant called Melt co-founder of it. They got one here and one somewhere else in Alabama.
Birmingham.
She was got arrested. Have you been there?
No, but the one, I think the one that works in Birmingham, that's where she worked at that got
So
arrested.
you know this whole story.
I heard on news.
All right, so what happened to her?
She tried to pay the cop $100 to let her ticket go away. Or maybe it was
To
$1,000.
bribe the officer. Why don't
She
you
got
try that,
DUI,
Rick?
tried to bribe their officer.
She bribed
the DUI
the
thing is a
shop.
misdemeanor charge. Bribing an officer for $1,000, how many years in prison is that?
10.
10 years is a right.
I know, I tried it the other day.
But she didn't work it. But she wasn't affiliated with one in Huntsville. They said she was one in Birmingham, I think.
Yeah, I bet he'd probably taken it. They're widening Newby Road.
Okay.
Because of the
How
boss.
wide will that road be now when they?
4 lane.
How wide, feet wise?
Oh.
About another 4 feet.
40
22
feet,
feet at a price of $469,000.
dollars per foot.
I got, man, I
Talking about school, got a teacher up here with us. 85% of people quizzed on this in state of Alabama wanted what for schools?
Shorter school calendar, longer summers.
That's right, longer summers is a right
I'm for it.
Superintendent Sis, the Limestone County Superintendent, who's a coin expert, as we
He
all
is.
know.
Rode
here on
the
the
bus.
show.
Yes, he is.
Rode a school bus the other day.
Saw that.
Zack, you know that whole story?
No, I just saw Dr. Sis. I thought it was pretty cool. I like Dr. Sis.
What was the school bus number?
Old number 7.
125.
132.
That's close.
What time was the bus's first pickup that morning?
650.
6:45.
6:05.
Oh,
Good
early.
night.
Kids get up early.
After Alabama
Wow.
got their butt kicked by Clemson, what famous 5 words did number 13, Tua, have to say?
It will never happen again.
The dynasty has fallen.
That's definitely wrong, Joe.
No,
I don't know.
Kick that bar off.
Good is not good enough.
There you go.
Well, we
Good
weren't
is
even
not
good that night.
It's going to be a different story.
We
this
got,
year.
well, I want to say this real quick. You'll
Todd.
say it's an excuse.
we got wolves.
But it's
What?
not.
What?
We
So I
got
saw where Dabo came out yesterday saying he doesn't really buy the whole SEC grind and all the
SEC grind.
It is real. If Clemson was in the SEC, they would
They
drop a
wouldn't be
game or
undefeated.
2 every year. That's just they
Yeah, if
would.
Clemson had South Carolina's schedule this year, they would lose to Alabama and Georgia. Even though they're hosting both of them. They would be hosting
I
both
mean,
of
that's
them.
just. I mean, that's not an excuse. Some things are
That's just
real,
factual.
and that's real. So there we go.
Good. There you go, Todd. There you go.
Jamie's
Talk about
mulling it over.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The
Anything else you need help with?
the
We got it.
NFL is
There you
celebrating
go, Brad.
The NFL is celebrating 100 years this year. They did the
Wow.
best teams, the best 100 teams. What team, NFL team, was rated number 1?
Dallas Cowboys.
Chicago
Green Bay
Bears.
Packers.
Chicago Bears.
1985 Chicago Bears is the
The
right
Bears.
answer.
The Bears.
Oh.
The Bears.
Jim McMahon.
Did the Super Bowl
Chris
show.
Did the Super Bowl
Bears.
show.
Yep, that was awesome.
Here we go. Easier questions now, no harder questions. That's part
Sweetness.
2. The first hemp crop in Alabama is plants are 2 to 3 feet high. Now they look like little Christmas trees and got a good scent to them, according to the article I just read.
According to the dog sitting there.
When will that crop be ready for harvest?
September.
November 1st.
Wrong, and almost right. The last week of August.
Wow.
okay.
That crop
Grows
right there is
fast.
on Chandler Mountain. That's the nearest one to us right now. They are known for growing tomatoes.
That's the non-THC hemp, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy that stuff right now, ready to ease your pains away by contacting 2 hemp girls. True
I ain't
hemp,
tried that.
2 hemp girls. What's the newest?
tried some of the other
What
stuff.
is the newest restaurant chain to go non-meat? They're gonna have meat. We're gonna have non-meat sandwiches too.
What is non-meat
Not Arby's. They have meat.
for sandwiches?
Subway.
Really?
Yeah, they got a
Subway's going
Soylent
plant-
Green sandwich.
They got meat-free sandwiches now.
How can you
So does
have
Dunkin'
free
Donuts, Burger King, Hooters also.
Hooters is going non-meat? What?
I can't.
Well, there's
Well,
other
they
things.
gonna have meat.
There's other things in
okay.
there.
always have
Hooters,
meat.
they'll always have meat, Joseph.
Yeah. What about Twin Peaks?
Me and Brad said, what's going to happen next? It's going to be all vegetable places, no meats
Yeah.
places.
What
Or they'll serve little green crackers.
I'm more concerned about that fake meat.
Yeah.
Fake
I mean,
meat.
that
about
don't
fake
even-
meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
fake
disgusting.
That's where you see them squeezing it out of a tube.
Speaking of NFL football, Tom Brady just got a raise.
Oh, bless his heart.
Yeah. Hey, that sucker's going to play till he's 50 years old. But you
got
know
2
his
more
wife's
years.
worth more money than he is.
Yep.
What's
Thank
her
you,
name?
Zach, for telling us
Giselle?
something we already
Giselle.
all knew. He signed a new 2-year contract.
And she has his twin sister.
How much would he be making a year, Zach?
22 million.
30 to 35 million a year. But here's the real question. How much money did he make his first year?
600,000.
115,000.
400,000.
Joseph's the closest. He made he made 193,000 per year when he was, it was a 6th-round draft choice.
He was a
Sixth
supplemental
round.
6th-round draft
And he
choice.
won a Super Bowl and made 298,000 the next year. Today, he has made in his football career only 212 million.
That shows you don't have to be a starter to be a.
Well,
He's
he's
the
worked
top
for it
paid
then.
quarterback for 2019. All you millions playing at home.
Russell Wilson?
No,
Aaron Rodgers.
He comes in third at 35
Was it
million a year.
New Orleans Saints quarterback?
Matt Stafford.
Ben Roethlisberger. You know how much they pay him that dude?
Ben.
No.
45 million.
A year?
Hey, I'm ready to go to Vegas and
He's
see
going
the
to say it, Brad. Ben
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger.
Matt Ryan
Roethlisberger.
makes 44, almost 45 million.
from the Falcons. I like him.
45 million.
Joseph,
I mean, we're all
only you
in.
would know the answer to this next question.
Okay. It's got to be car related.
Zach says he
it's
should have been a
correlated.
quarterback.
Oh, by the way, that is a good question for you. Extremely rare British McLaren
McLaren.
racing car with a gold engine is set to be auctioned off. For how much?
Oh,
6 million.
Probably about 40 million.
23 million. It's going to be the highest price. But this is the real question.
McLaren F1. Yeah, those are.
Nice.
Here we go.
It's a bad ride.
That.
What is the latest with Bachelorette Hannah Brown and her conflict
Well,
with...
I did see this Wednesday. I went to Publix and I saw it on the tabloid. There's going to be a spin-off show from The Bachelorette. I don't know what the name of it is.
What is the name
And Baby
of
Makes
the
Three.
Bachelorette podcast you listen to weekly?
I don't listen to it.
Oh, I seen this
It's
somewhere.
called Hugging with Hannah.
Happy Hour. Todd, you listen to it?
Happy hour. Oh,
No.
there it is.
She
right
broke.
there.
What's the latest news with her?
Hey, the girl, she was wanting to kind of start dating the runner-up, but he's out dating the supermodel.
He's dating Gigi.
I thought you said you didn't watch it, Zach.
He did-
I don't watch it, but I just I
She
felt
watches it,
bad for
but
her.
you
man.
called off her
Oh,
engagement
okay.
with Jet Watt. They broke up.
I
Yeah.
have no
Yeah,
idea.
you do.
I don't watch it.
Yeah, you do.
I watched one
He had an
episode.
Auburn girlfriend. That was a kind of like the sidebar to this whole story.
All right, Todd. This one's right here. What is? Here we go. Urotherapy. Urotherapy. What is urotherapy?
Urotherapy.
They wean you off the eurocurrency.
Therapy you do in Europe.
It is.
Ain't that what it is?
It
Brad?
is when you drink your own pee.
Oh.
What?
Yep.
No.
That's not good for you. Unless it's been filtered by NASA.
That's right. Joseph's got to take care of the
Ruby Cairo from Maryland has been drinking her own urine for the last 10 years.
No.
Yuck.
That's right. She
Come
drinks
on.
her own
Oh,
urine 2
come
days a
on.
week and spreads it on her face.
No. No.
Hey, Dusty, how's that coffee over there?
That's the new stuff.
And Zach and Greg, just for you, with her boyfriend, it helps with your hair growth.
Don't look like it's helping that
So
guy.
you rub it. There you go.
Well, I guess it does.
Rub some of it on your hair. You been rubbing it on yours?
There
Yeah,
you
I
go,
like
you
to rub
folks
that.
at home. That's why we have our own brand, Me Pee Too.
No, no,
My
no.
goodness.
That's sickening.
Greg, anything else quickly?
Yeah, so you'll hear more craziness until we get started, and then, LSU will lose to Texas, and then that whole talk of them going 11-1 and getting in the playoffs will die. Because they haven't won anything
The man
in
who
so many
knows
years.
Feinbaum like he knows anybody.
That's right.
We'll take a break. Drive slowly. We'll take a break and be
Yes.
right back. Y'all, hang on.
back. Let's quickly go over that forecast. Boy, we had that storm last night. 70 degrees out there already this morning. Quite foggy in some areas. Be careful on your way into work today. Today, high temperatures 90, 91 for that high. Going to be a humid day again. Only 20% chance of showers, though, and tomorrow, 40% chance of rain with your high of 85, and Saturday, 89. But a dry Sunday, so we'll see you at Lindsay Lane.
Yeah,
Got it?
Dusty's back. I forgot.
Yes, he is back.
All right, Joseph. So
See, it's foggy there.
Cleared up a little bit out there. When I like where you park, take those
Yeah.
replaces, you might as well.
Kind of slid in sideways there.
Unless your name's Gloria, it
So,
won't
so
matter.
yeah. So how's the Bachelorette?
I only watched that one episode, and it was
You'll
just
never
'cause
live it down.
Okay, Mr. Hallmark Channel, you're going to
Yeah.
make fun of
I don't watch
somebody.
Hallmark. I just recorded a few of them.
Have they
You
already
haven't
started
watched
the
it
Christmas
lately.
shows?
Yeah, Christmas in July.
Let me tell you how they end.
The same.
Yeah, every one of them's the same.
Speaking of everyone's the same,
Yeah.
had a lady call and say something about she never has seen the Lone Ranger before, and now she loves watching it. You talk about something that ends the same.
The Lone
They
Ranger.
always beat up somebody in the end. They save the day in the last 30 seconds or last minute. And then I've never understood this, Dusty. Why did he say it? He rides off into the distance and hollers, "Hail Silver away." Well, can't nobody hear you
Yeah.
because you're riding away from everybody.
Yeah.
Well, why does he do that?
You remember we
his
read
thing.
something about that he had coined that phrase, and you told me that he continued after the
Yeah.
show to
Oh,
wear
they
the
sued him
uniform
like more.
and try to
Wow.
He
go
got
to
stopped
appearances
over
and
here.
make money, and they sued him or something. So, anyway, I need well, I do have a catchphrase.
What?
I bet Gloria knows my catchphrase at the end of each one of
The
my
end of the
Thursday
saloon.
night. You don't know it?
We ain't regular viewers, Joseph. I hate to break it to you.
Well, I thought you'd watch.
Well, what is your catchphrase?
We'll see you down the road. Yeah.
That's clever.
Well, you used to have
You
some.
get outta
had
here.
Get
You
Outta-
steal that from
You
me.
had get out of here, and what was some of
I've
the other
had
ones you had? Okay.
You got to be remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I said it the first couple of shows.
So
and
what
it
is
was
it
like,
again?
I'll see you down the road. So,
Fastback Saloon.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay, you can start buying time. All right, what's happening with car shows this weekend?
there's a few, but the big one. Well, we'll start with the first one. Men's Night Cruise In over at Church of the
What an
Highlands.
original graphic. Don't you think if you changed it every week?
Yeah,
you might
every
look
now and
a little
then.
better?
Yeah.
Every
Well,
now
at least
and
I have a graphic, right?
right.
4:30
It
to
took 5
6.
years to get in.
Yeah, over on Nance Road. Come over, there's so many food and music. I don't know what else is going to be going on, but it'll be fun. But the big one is in Ardmore. Well, here's one too. Friday night, 7 to 10 at Huntsville.
Well, you
at
really
Dick's
know
Sporting
these,
Goods.
don't you?
Well, this is one over in Jones Valley. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of added that one last minute. So over on Carl T. Jones Drive. That's a new one. I'm not familiar with it, so I don't know what kind of turnout they have. So those are the two Friday night cruise-ins. Then Founders Day celebration.
Killing.
Over in Killen.
We got video of several of their parades.
Really?
Yeah, I
We got
love it.
video of everybody's parades.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know what all they have at the Founders Day parade. But I
Parade.
guess they're going to have food and music and games for the kids.
Typical
but-
car show.
Yeah, typical. So 23rd annual. But the big one is in Ardmore. So at John Barnes Park, 50-50 tickets, swap meet.
Is that the one where Christy passed out that time? It was so
Yes,
hot.
bless her
Yeah.
heart.
It does get hot at this one,
It
and usually it rains. It's always got a little bit of everything.
Saturday,
but
there's that
I've told
chance.
people they don't realize this is the largest car show in the Southeast.
What?
One-day car show. Last year there was
Huge.
1,900 vehicles.
Wow.
They hardly ever have under 1,000 unless it's storming. So
That is
yeah,
huge.
I mean it
Brad
takes
Stovall
you
used to sponsor it.
it takes you about 4 to 5 hours just to walk around.
Oh, my.
Well, if you think about it, 1,900 cars. If you took 1 minute at each, I mean that's a long time. Anyway,
How long are you going to stay there?
well, I'm actually not going to be there. I'm gonna be moving.
Okay.
This
Todd's
will
gonna be there. He's
This will
doing
be
a
the
radio
first
show
time.
there.
This will only be the second time in like 20 years I haven't been to that show. So
You're moving.
But you're
speaking of Brad Stovall, my dad's got his pickup out there being worked on right now, and he pulled up. You know, Mother had to go with him, and he pulled up in his red convertible Mustang, and he goes in. He's talking to Brad, and Brad says, "Oh yeah, I know your son." And he looks out in the parking lot and sees Daddy's Mustang, and he says, "Well, I see where he gets his love for Mustangs." And so I told Daddy, I said, he's got some. He ran over my mailbox one time backing out of the driveway. My dad
Your
did.
dad did?
Put this big, deep scratch in the back of his car, and I said, "You ought to let Brad fix that." So, but he's fixing his. What do you call the thing on the front, like a cattle guard?
You're asking us.
Well, anyway, Dusty probably knows. So a big old roll bar that goes on the front.
On a Mustang?
No, on my dad's pickup truck, where he can bump stuff out of the way. Well, that's bent. His roll bar on the side, his step bar is bent. He's got scratches on both sides. I said, Daddy, maybe you should stop driving.
Oh.
I mean, he's side swap mailboxes.
What do you say about that?
Well, he didn't like that.
I figured.
Anything else we need to know from you?
I don't think so. Big car show in October at the Sportsplex. I'll tell you all about that. But everything's
I
good.
feel for you,
Yeah, I'm not ready to move.
Congratulations on moving.
Thank you. It'll be the week of moving, I guess. So
We'll take a break
That's
when
a
we come
tour.
back. He's back at Lindsay Lane. Had a
He's
packed house this past
back.
Sunday. Y'all need to join us down that way, 10:30 on Sundays.
Connect group at 9.
So we'll see y'all in a few minutes. Dusty will be up with us in just a moment. Y'all hang on. And we're back. He's back at work. He's been gone for a whole summer, taking us sabbatical. What are you in Atlanta for?
All
It
summer.
was summer. Yeah.
month.
I had a ambassador meeting with North American Mission Board. I'm an ambassador for
Nice.
Alabama pastors. So I was there at a meeting. So I got back yesterday evening for our ice cream social last night. It was really good. We had a good
What
crowd.
did you eat? Chocolate.
Oh, yeah, chocolate ice cream. They had homemade, store-bought. I like the store-bought. I call it store-bought.
You'll eat
better.
anything.
Any
Well,
kind of ice cream.
yeah, I love
Chocolate.
ice cream.
So he was back in action this past Sunday. When you're gone for a month like that, is it hard to come back, or you just feel
Refreshed.
energetic and you want to go for another 2 hours?
Yeah, it's energetic. Yeah, really, I look forward to getting back because when you're away, you've had time to reflect and renew and refocus and all those things. Visit some other churches and some ideas. So I look forward to getting back in the pulpit and rejuvenated.
I just think about how neat it is for you to actually sit down and hear a service that you didn't have to prepare.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
got to be so different for
Yeah, I
you.
don't get to do that very often.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I get to do during sabbatical is.
So what kind of ideas did you get from another church that we might be able to utilize and take from them and incorporate at Lindsay Lane?
Well, some of the preachers I heard spoke for about 30 minutes. That's probably.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you'd like that one, didn't you? Hey, I got out a little bit
You
early.
did.
You did.
A little bit.
But you know
anyway.
what? You always say, well, I'm about to close. Well, 15 minutes later, all right, here we go. We're closing.
Well, we got.
We had more to say.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway,
Anyway.
what's going on for Lindsay Lane as we head into fall here before long?
Well, we got a few things going on. We're finishing this series, or in the series of August on the family. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, we've hired a new student pastor.
Oh.
We'll be introducing him. He's coming on board September, week after next.
Elkmont.
Josh Shirley.
When do we
Elkmont.
start next month?
Elkmont, that's 18th.
Okay, so next.
That's our launch date is the 18th. They've had a couple of soft launches the last 2 Sundays, getting prepared, setting up, taking down, all of that. We're at Elkmont High School. And so Alan Ostrisky is the campus pastor, and we'll, be doing the music. So they're excited. It's really
be good.
got a good core group going with them. And so they're launching on the 18th. So anybody in the Elkmont area, you need to check them out at Elkmont High School. I don't know what time they're starting. I have to find
We'll
out.
find
but
out and announce it.
10:30, I guess.
When you look for doing that, how do you determine, because I know we're very
Where?
successful at Lindsay Lane East at Harvest.
Right.
How do you determine where the next church plant will be? What comes into that consideration?
Right, that's a good question. Well, one thing, we try to find out where there's an area that we can go.
I mean, there's not more centers there than there is somewhere else, is it?
No, we're everywhere.
Not at all. But we try to find out where there's a place that we can go in and make a difference. Maybe, Lindsay Lane North is going to be a different style service than anything they probably have in the Elkmont area. So it's going to be kind of a different, a little more contemporary. And so we feel like that's a good area that we can reach, Ardmore, Elkmont area. And so like in Madison, we kind of inherited that church. We purchased that church there. And so that was one of the reasons we started there. But Elkmont was strategically looked at, and so we wanted to get something in the north area.
So is this something for Will and Alan? This is a challenge for them to grow
Oh, yeah.
a church with the blessings of Big Lindsay Lane.
Right. Yeah, they are under the umbrella of Lindsay Lane, so that helps a lot because we're they're still connected with us, and we're still helping
support.
financially. But it gives church planning is something. You think about it when you start a new Sunday school or connect group class, it always grows faster than the other classes because it's new. You got you got smaller amount of people, and so a new work like that will grow. And that's what I was doing in Atlanta. North American Mission Board is all about planning churches. And so that's one of the strategic plans to reach people. We're planning churches in North America, 52 metropolitan cities they've identified along with Vancouver. And so they're planning churches there to get people who may be discontinued with church over the years or never been involved in church, maybe a little more laid-back type church that people would attend. So that's kind of the way, that's the way the principle behind church planning and finding an area where you can reach people, maybe not a church.
So if you want to dress up, you can. If you want to dress down, you can.
That's
Just
right.
show up.
Yeah. It's just about reaching people. People will attend a new work and they'll check it out. Now, where they stay or not, you got to have something for them.
So that's
when
their
they
job
get
to
there.
keep them. Get them
That's
there.
right. Exactly right. I told Alan,
Share
it's going to be
a
one
good
thing to
word.
reach them, another thing keeping them. And so you got to have children's things
Right,
for
there's a
the
lot of things to
kids,
do.
and you got to minister to people, love on them, and so.
We got a lot of stuff coming up, I know, for this end of the
Lindsay
summer
Lane's
down there
good
coming up. Love Loud, big event comes up.
Yeah,
in
Love
October, so
Loud
we
coming
talk
up. Of
more
course,
about that
Halloween
too.
we'll have the Light of the Night. That's a big event for our
That's already
church.
going to be here. I know
Oh, yeah,
there's
November the 17th, we're having Johnny Hunt and Charles Billingsley coming in. It's going to be a big day. I'm going to be doing a series in October called Who's Your One? Challenging everybody to have one person that you'll kind of reach, witness to. And so Johnny Hunt's going to come in.
Todd, you're mine.
On the November the 17th and, cap that off. So I'm excited. That's a big
And
service.
it's getting close to football season. So,
It's getting real close.
All
I'm
right.
What you say
excited.
this morning,
What,
23 days?
23
And then
days.
less than
23
that for the Florida game. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go out with that video we shot last week up at Hazel Green. Gloria was a judge along with Zack up there and a lot of the radio guys from the Huntsville area. It was a hot time had by all, but a great interviews, people out cooking, called Wing Fest in Hazel Green. When we come back, we'll play that video for you. Y'all hang on. Do what?
He's already done a few things.
Is that the official shirt?
That was from last year.
Last year. Who's that in that picture over there?
That's him. He's played for the
Wait a minute.
All right, tell us again, you graduated when?
That was the picture from my homecoming game my senior year.
Were you any good?
At one time I was.
You know what big school I'm from, don't you? Used to be a #1 competitor. New Hope.
Oh, New Hope. No Hope.
Yeah. The way you cook it. What's your name?
I'm Mike Staples.
Hey, Mike. What you got cooking?
Bunch of wings.
Can we see it?
You can see a few.
Take a look at it. It's hot out here. You know she's a judge. Oh, you already got your stuff done. So what makes you so good, Mike?
I'm not good at cooking. I just cook for the fundraiser. Like I said, I graduated here, played football. My son graduated here, played football. My daughter graduates this year.
And didn't play football.
Nope.
So what is it about Hazel Green people need to know?
It's a good community. And they actually look out for each other. That's what I like about it, being out here.
Well, we know you knew Coach Shrank.
Oh, yeah.
Good guy, good
And you
guy.
notice the perks of being the coach, don't you?
Yeah.
He's got unlimited shade over there.
Yeah, he does. Good to see you, Mike.
You
Good
too.
luck.
Good luck.
Well, you're what?
My sauces aren't homemade.
Oh, they aren't? Oh, you got Big Bob Gibson's?
No. I didn't tell you, but to get my secret out. Star Market.
Star Market. Love Star Market. All right. Star Market. Nothing like man being truthful.
Hey, Darden's got it going on.
Oh, it's so good to be in the shade.
Hey, I've got to tell you, these have to be the smartest men out here right now. They found it underneath the shade tree.
We got to use it.
Coach, tell me, what's your history?
History.
He was bragging on you big time before you got here.
This is probably, I guess it's year number 7 or 8, ever since they started doing
You
it.
win every year?
No, I don't win every year.
You're just here participating.
I'm just here. I'm here just to help the program out. And,
enjoying it. Now they say you're a heck of a coach.
hey, I won't say.
Brag on yourself
No,
just
I
a
won't
minute.
do that.
I'm gonna give you 30
I
seconds. Come on.
enjoy working with the kids. I think it's my calling, so I just enjoy being around the kids.
What about Shrank?
Coach Strank, that sorry joker there, no, he's a good guy.
What y'all cooking? Y'all got the shadiest spot here.
All right, since he was humble over here, tell me about this coach.
Coach has been with this program for a while. Kids love
Are
it.
you crying or is that?
No, that's the smoke. That's the smoke.
I was like, dang, he's a real good coach.
No, that's the smoke. It's work.
It's brutal out here.
It is work.
All right, back to coach. Tell me about it.
But he and I actually competed 4 years ago when my son was up here.
Okay.
We might have got cheated, but it's okay. So we came together this year to see if we can take home the first prize again
Rivals
together.
connect.
That's right.
How do you describe the community of Hazel Green, either one of you guys?
It's close knit. I'm originally from North Huntsville, but my kids all 3 graduated from here. But you grow up in the program and starting at Marietteville Middle School all the way through the high school, so everybody knows everyone. Really good people out here.
I bet it's great for the kids to see everybody come together like this too, and just keep them grounded and know that everybody's watching them and everybody wants them to do
When we go to other places for sporting events,
right?
we can sometimes take over other people's home gyms. The parents and the community really support the kids. Parents come out, grandparents, aunts, uncles, relatives. So it's a really good place for the kids to grow up. And we have enjoyed our experience here as well. All 3 of mine have graduated since going on to college, but
Super.
since Coach needed
Good
some
job.
help.
Well, job well done, Dad.
Well, thank
Don't
you.
let me burn these wings.
No
I'm
problem.
just
Sure is a big tool you're working with there.
Yeah, man.
a lot of wings.
Yeah, well, history has proven that you gotta have the equipment, because although it's barren now, about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock this evening,
We'll be back.
it'll be full and everybody's gonna want wings. So if you don't have them stocked up, ready to go,
They're not gonna be
Wow,
back.
what's he making over here with whiskey?
Uh-oh.
don't tell us. Don't.
Saying that now.
Now, what do you coach what?
I'm a secondary coach.
What's your full name?
Daryl Crutcher.
Daryl Crutcher.
Daryl Crutcher, yep.
Well, thank you, Mr. Crutcher. All right, what are y'all doing?
All right, hey guys, this is Hazel Green High School Football Wing Fest 2019. Right now we are collecting all the wings from all the cookers, and we're going to take them in there to the judges to judge.
All right. And you grew up watching me on what?
I sure did, Jamie Cooper.
Most famous person on
You know
local
what?
TV.
The most famous person on local TV.
And good looking.
And good looking and just fine and just love Huntsville. Way to go, Jamie Cooper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're going to get 12 flavored wings and 12 hot wings
12 to 12.
for the judges to judge.
Alright, so there's the hot one.
All right, those are hot?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Good.
You grew up watching me on TV
Of
too?
course I did. It wouldn't have been a regular day if I had you.
It wouldn't have been
A
what?
regular day.
And what's your name?
Y'all be Cowan. They call me Bobby.
Call you what?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Who didn't grow up watching you?
Do what?
Who didn't grow up watching
Thank you. I love to hear that. We can talk about that.
29, Jamie, so
What?
I don't know how that works. You're 29.
I know. You made my day.
Thank you. You made mine just see.
Hell, thank you very much. So how many wings altogether do y'all cook? Bobby?
I think they get 40 cases.
How many?
We got
320 pounds.
I think
320 pounds.
280.
How many individual wings is that? No, man, they do. Boy.
I think it depends on how big the wing is, honey. Because
Thank
it
you.
make a big difference.
Where we going?
Now we're going to go see Coach Crutcher, see if he's got his wings ready. Hey guys, you ready, Coach? Okay, come back.
Hey!
These are ready. All right, guys, we got 12 hot,
ready and
12
waiting.
flavored.
Man, y'all got it prepared.
Hey guys.
12 hot.
10 minutes.
Well, hey, we were working fast. You were working fast.
12 hot, 12 flavored.
You got that gunpowder on them?
Is it
this one?
Oh my God, in the world.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, look at there.
Good gunpowder to go.
All right.
Okay, Stacia, let me carry those.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you get the rings.
Okay. Let's not forget her.
We'll have to come back and get that one. Are y'all ready?
You're gonna come right back to it. You're almost ready though.
All right.
Fuel City, right across the street.
Okay,
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Well, I just talked to the coach. He said my old lady would have wanted to play.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get you something to put you on your band.
I'll run in, okay? No problem.
Okay, let me take those and then I'll get one for you. Take those in.
Okay, you and Jamie take care of it.
All right.
What are we waiting on?
We're going to come back and get the rest of the wings.
Y'all know what you're doing?
Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing? You know who that is, man? Jamie Cooper, man. He too young.
He's too young.
He's too young.
But right across the street, huh?
Right across the street is Brooklyn Wayne. They coming down here too, along with Fuel City Deli. It's the Jamie
Gotcha.
Cooper Show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we are.